I want to be Omni-Man. Beat the shit out of my son. Today, I finally get around to watching. For a lot about this show, I'm fascinated to see the interactions of like real life superheroes when you have that much power, that much strength. What does it do to your psychology? What does it do to your decision making abilities? What does it do to how you see other people? Cannot wait to get into this, and out of context, hopefully it grabs me and then I want to watch the whole show and we'll make movies. So let's get right into it.
This is a waste of everyone's time. There's so much more I could be doing right now.
Look at Mark.
Strike one.
You and I, we made him. He's ours. When he feels joy, we feel joy. As we get older, it's harder to feel that. The weight of the world, it bogs us down. But our children remind us of the joys in life. It brings us back, shows us what life is all about.
I just like how this kid's swinging a fist like he doesn't know what he's doing. There's hits an absolute bomb. And Daz is so unimpressed. It's ridiculous so far.
This is humanity.
Yeah! Keep going, Mark, keep going! Come on, Mark! Go! Go, Mark, go! Come on, buddy, you can do it!
Mark, go, Mark!
Safe! Yeah!
Did you see that? Did you see? Oh, that was amazing!
Yeah.
So this clip's interesting was without the context, his dad seems off to me. The fact that you would need I'm assuming your wife to explain to you why it's enjoyable to have children or like to be in their presence to be like denotes that there's something off, that like there's not an understanding of this. And it's, something he said, there's a common refrain you hear from parents, like there's other things going on, and I'd rather like be doing other things. And I get it, like as an adult there's tons of responsibilities and all that, but if you have kids, the time you spend with them, nothing else matters more to them. There's no lecture you're going to give them, there's no lesson you're going to teach them. Simply being there, being present in their lives and having them to have those be enjoyable experiences matters, in my opinion, more than anything else in the world. If you choose to be a parent, father, or mother, it's.
You seem tired.
I'm fine. Just got a lot on my mind, I guess.
Oh, yeah? So, what is it?
You're just gonna keep prying if I'm evasive at all, so, I'm scared, Dad. What if I can't do this?
You hear it?
I do.
Get ready. Were you nervous?
A little.
But you caught it.
I did.
Being a superhero is no different. This is the beginning of a long journey for you and me. Along the way, you're going to need to do things you don't want to do, or might not think you can do. It's okay to be scared. It's natural to doubt yourself. But if you can push through that and do what needs to be done, you'll do just fine. You think you can do that, Mark?
Yeah.
It's a terrifying line. To push through, like to do what needs to be done. As human beings, we can often justify like what needs to be done. We decide. Each one of us individually decide what that is, what we think needs to be done. Often the case, it does not need to be done. We just want it to be done, and we are adept at fooling ourselves to believe that that feeling we have that's telling us this is the right thing to do is somehow like true in some sense of the word, other than like it just feels that way to us. So in this situation, I can feel like I have an idea of what the show is. I kind of know where this goes. It goes to some dark places. That's what I would be worried about if I were had superpowers. Like you have this amazing ability to let's say fly, have super strength, and like do things, but the likelihood of like that having I always think of second order effects. If I do something, what is going to be the effect of this on other people other than like the one little thing that I was doing? thing with superpowers, like you have no idea whether that is like the basic level of like if I go, fight some supervillain, I might hurt someone with rubble that I'm fighting the supervillain at, or I go save some situation that actually makes that place where I'm living like worse. I saved the wrong person because I didn't know like that. I thought that was the good guy, and I thought it was right in my head. So the responsibility, like when you have this massive amount of power to like actually make quote unquote the right decisions, which yeah, we're deciding what that is something for you all to be aware of, that you always think you're the hero in your story, um, and so does everyone else. And that's why I would imagine having a huge amount of power comes with a massive amount of responsibility to make sure that you're not doing like wacky, crazy stuff. So, like, dude, he hits the plane with that baseball, murders just 200 people. Like, like I want to play baseball, but the second order effects of throwing a baseball around the entire world, there's probably going to be some kind of impact. And something as small as this, when they're fighting aliens or whatever they're fighting in this, is going to be nothing compared to that. It's like just the amount of like moral weight put on your shoulders, just even throwing a baseball. It seems like it'd be massive.
Son, kids your age think they're invincible, and it holds them back, makes them careless. The thing is, you're different. You actually are invincible.
It's another terrifying thing to tell someone. Yeah, we all feel this kind of way in our adolescence, like this, we can't die. It's a pretty common experience for people, but like to actually be told that, I'm always thinking of like when you learn certain information, what does that do to your decision-making process, like moving forward? Something that I was reading about, it's a curse. If you guys know what your IQ is, it's actually this really unpleasant thing to know, because now you have this whole different understanding of who you are, and then that sets out expectations, and it interacts with how you then interact with the world. If I know I'm a certain level of intelligence, I'm going to try to do certain things, engage certain ways. Just like if I knew I was invincible, I would do insane things because I can't get hurt. Well, I don't know if he feels pain, but if I knew I wasn't gonna die, I would probably do some crazy stuff. If I could fly, I would throw baseballs around the world. I would do all kinds of crazy things. So sometimes this information is like, oh, this is an amazing thing. Just remember, sometimes that amazing story, amazing things, amazing aspects about yourself can bring about like trouble and responsibility. So cool. I would imagine that's a plot point of the story that makes his life difficult.
Honestly, I think you might have skipped a few steps, Mark.
Seemed to work out just fine.
It may not look like much, but you did far more damage down there than you needed to. I don't think you're ready.
Hit me.
What?
Hit me now. Do it. I wasn't ready before. Now I am. I can take it. Come on.
I'm not gonna hit you.
You never hit me before, okay? It scared me. It wasn't too much. I could take the pain. I'm strong.
I know you are.
No, you don't! I know you think I can't do this. Hit me and let me prove you wrong. Please, Dad. Please just hit me.
Oh, son.
I'm strong enough, and I can do this. It's all I ever wanted for as long as I can remember.
Living up to your parents. um, it seems like a pretty classic adolescent scene here, where it's just like you see your dad as Superman. I'm assuming that's the kind of the character he's playing, and being told that you have the potential to be that and want to like be where your parent is, or you don't have to be a parent, but be where someone who has done something for a long time is, and to be there quickly. You'll do stuff like this, like you're like, I think I'm ready. I want to do it because it looks like I admire and look up to this person so much. I'm gonna curious if he can take how well he can take this punch, or if he actually hits him. But this desire to like overcome the person that above you, whether it's your parent or maybe a boss or a mentor or something like this, it's deep inside of us. I think, especially as adolescents, we want to strive to grow at that age. You want to be an adult and get to that point, and you're in your head, you're like, well, I could just do this. I could do this. Not knowing that, Dad here has 20 years of superhero experience of not breaking things or hurting people, or, being able to, I guess, I would imagine it's probably pretty hard to like modulate your power output when you can like throw stuff across the world. How to differentiate between like a fastball that goes across the world and goes like 100 miles an hour. I don't know if that's a skill that they have, but I would imagine it takes time to refine those skills. So classic. Adolescent wants to be an adult. I'm not sure if he knows what's coming to him, so let's see if he gets punched.
I want to do what you do. I want to be just like you.
You will be, son. You will. Let me make this up to you. Follow me.
Oh, that was nice. They're probably gonna go do something next. I was hoping he was just gonna punch him right in the stomach. Give him what he wanted. He probably did something much more nice and parental than just gut punch him. Yeah, you want to be older, especially when you're a teenager. You want to, just developmentally, what we are as human beings, we want to feel independent. It's the stage of development that you're in. So, classic example right here. I want to be just like Dad. And in this scene, and Dad's kind of creeping me out, but in this scene, you can see like he kind of gets it, that like he just needs to slow down and reassure his son that like things will come in time. Kids want things like right now, and to be able to like just give them a bit of take a breath. It will come. You have to trust and have a little faith that we'll get there. I'll say very common parenting experience. All right, clip 5. Invincible learns who Omni-Man really is. Oh, shit.
Forces were stretched thin and our expansion stopped. We needed a better, more efficient way to conquer worlds. Our most trusted officers were each given a planet to weaken by themselves. I was one of those lucky few. I couldn't tell your mother why I was here. But that time's come to an end. And now, we need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire. Mark, this is good news. We can finally do what we were meant to do, be who we were meant to be.
You lied to me.
You couldn't know the truth. Not until you had your powers, not until I was sure.
Sure of what?
Sure you were a Viltrumite.
So if I wasn't, I'd just be one more human to conquer? No, this doesn't make any sense. You love me. You love Mom. I know you do.
Do you have any idea how long we live? The older we get, the slower we age. Viltrumite DNA is so pure, you're nearly full-blooded. You'll live for thousands of years. Do you understand what that means? Everyone you know and love will be gone before you even look 30.
That's crazy. So a couple things that is clearly all of that suspicion of like there's something off with Dad. Something was off with Dad. Obviously being an alien that's like here to infiltrate and destroy your planet. It's pretty big. And I think this last part is fascinating to think about of what would change about you and your perception of, interaction with people if you lived to be, over 1,000+ years old. These relationships that we have that last 50 years would be a drop in the bucket. If you lived to be like this. It's fascinating to think about how that would twist someone's psychology. I was talking to someone about this the other day. That, eventually we probably are going to solve aging to some degree. And what is that going to do to human psychology once we figure out, all right, we can live to be old enough. What's going to happen with our memory, with the way that we perceive the world? So I love sci-fi. I read sci-fi all the time. I think an idea like this is super fascinating to think about of, is it going to mess with your empathy? It's like, do you care about your own children as much when you've had maybe, 100 children because you've lived 10,000 years? I don't know. Seems like a pretty crazy experience that I can't even wrap my head around. So it's a cool thing about.
It's not something I want for you. This isn't your world. It's theirs. But we can help them. We can stop wars, eliminate hunger, give them medical technology centuries ahead of what they have now. We've already been doing it. If it wasn't for you and me, this planet would be in flames. All we have to do is welcome Earth into our empire.
He's lying. I don't know what's happening in this scene. Dude's lying. I have no idea what's going on, but it doesn't make any sense. If you had all this technology, all this stuff, you could just help everyone. Like, why don't you just do that? Like, you're like, you can blow up tanks. You're like super strong. You can fly. I'm pretty sure like people would probably listen to you because you would look like God. Like, I don't know. Yes, he has blood on his shirt. He's probably just killed a bunch of people. Like, I don't know if you can do all that. I think you're lying.
I do love your mother, but she's more like a pet to me.
A pet?
This is the only way, Mark.
Don't touch me.
Calm down.
I will not calm down. This is insane. What do you think is gonna happen? That I'm gonna go enslave my friends for a bunch of aliens I've never met? This is my life. These are my people.
We have a responsibility to Viltrum.
I don't give a shit about Viltrum. And I don't care if I live a fucking million years. This is my home, and I won't let you destroy it.
You don't know what you're saying.
These maybe answer some of my question of like, I mean, he's an alien, so who knows what alien Viltrum psychology is like. But just to see like a regular human that lives, 100 years as a pet, again, it's some of this idea I'm talking about. Like, I would imagine it would break your brain to live 10,000 plus years, and you probably would see someone that didn't live that long as something different from you. So I think this is already so cool. I'm already very excited to watch this, just to see how it explores some of these like wacky ideas of what would it be like if you had powers, if you infiltrated another world and then saw them identical to you in looks, but not in other aspects that would change how you empathize with them, I guess. Super cool.
You don't know what you're saying, and I can't let you interfere.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
So be it. Do you really think you can stop me?
I really, really want to say this. Now I'm trying to do like I'm doing predictions in my head to try and decide, does he actually care about his child? How much does this matter in his culture of like what is the significance or importance of taking over this planet? How much does that value over I guess in his mind would be like a half bred child? And I don't know if the psychology matters. If like you, if you bred with like a horse, would you still feel the same way about your half-breeded child? I don't know. All of this psychology stuff of like how you would perceive the world given the differences of like shifting the scale of how long you live if you're from a different planet, I think is actually really interesting to think about because when we think of our own lives, like think of animals, it's like me. I joke around that I'm a human supremacist. I don't see animals as the same thing as we are, so I'm okay eating an animal. In the same way that it sounds like he's like sees regular humans as maybe how I would see a cow, of just like here's an animal or here's a dog, here's a pet that I can hang out with, and because we have the same visual markers, you in your head you're like this is twisted, messed up, but again, in a hypothetical universe where you're actually from a planet, alien planet, millions of miles away, and you're totally different than these other people, maybe you would have this kind of thought process and associate them with like more of an animal as opposed to whatever the thing is you are. Super interesting.
Had enough yet?
I'll stop you.
I'm ready when you are. You're doing this for nothing. Being a part of the Empire will make Earth better than it ever was.
And what if they resist?
That's why we're here. To keep them from resisting. To show them how wrong they are. How pointless it is. That they can be a part of something bigger. Or die.
I won't let you.
You want to die for this planet? Fine! What's 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was curious about, is like him just seeing these like people as expendable when you live that long, because you see people die constantly. And now I don't know if how long he's been on the planet, if he's actually like lived through generations. Clearly he doesn't care. And I don't know if he's like a psychopath alien or if all aliens think this way about people. Hmm?
Damn it!
Why did you make me do this? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone.
I just love the classic, "You made me do this." No, he did make him do this. No one ever makes you do anything. So whenever you, if you're in a fight with someone or someone's making you mad and you're like, "You made me do this. I can't believe you did this and made me do this." No, you kind of made a decision to do something based on what you wanted, and maybe someone interfered with what you wanted to do, and it made you, didn't make you it. You wanted to continue your original goal, so you did the thing on top of it. So no, that did not make you did not. You're not forced to do things. You choose to do things. Sometimes you choose to do really horrible things.
What will you have after 500 years?
You, Dad. I still have you.
Yo, how does he think of that line with like 4 teeth and falling out of his mouth? Like he knew exactly how to like hit him with the most emotionally like hard-hitting sentence ever. Now I want to see if this works. This, oof, oh, he got him, man.
Dad?
I am gonna watch the shit out of this show. This looks very cool. It's dark. It's violent. Makes you think about weird, obscure science fiction-y thoughts about like how would your brain, how would you perceive the world differently if everything were radically different. That was pretty fucking crazy. Some of those scenes, beating the shit out of your son as your dad because he's not helping you take over the planet that his mother is a part of. Woo! Can't wait to see how that plays out. Super cool ideas. Just that, you know, living that long, what does that do to your brain psychology? Do you see human beings as animals at a certain point? So cool. I cannot wait to watch more of this. I'm definitely going to dive into this. This is going to be my next deep dive show. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that stuff that helps support me so I can do more of this for you also. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.